This one. And a Burning Pact. Oh, I like that as the 9th card. So, 8 Infernal Blades. They add a random attack to our hand. It costs 0 this turn. How good is this as a core card? Is the question. I think the answer is going to be it's pretty good up to a point. Up to a point. They're also going to be pretty good with upgrades because they do become 0 cost when upgraded. And this deck will love them when they're upgraded. Oh, sorry about that, Camel Crush. There might be... I'm actually not 100% sure what my own rules are when it comes to YouTube comments, but probably something generic against links, which is pretty standard for Twitch chats. Wouldn't be surprised if YouTube is similar. If I put any of these Pandora's Box starts up on YouTube, I know I will include the spreadsheet as part of the description. I'm trying to figure out how many relics versus how many fires to try to go for. I think at the moment we're quite strong, and we should have a good time against the elites of this act. But will we have a good time against the elites of future acts? I'm less certain. Much less certain. I think we also value events relatively highly. In the end, I'll just choose a path. We got a Heavy Blade, we got an Infernal Sever Soul, and we got a 0 energy Whirlwind. Alright. Well, I don't want to take damage, so... Die. I know, to clarify, none of the seeded runs that we're doing affects our streak one way or the other, either positively or negatively, as these are seeded runs, so it kind of like, cheating's not quite the right word, but it's definitely not a normal run, in any sense of the word. And so most, myself included, would not consider that to be a normal or valid run, in any way, shape, or form. Ow. An exhibition match, exactly. There you go. There you go. Do I want any real attack cards? Sever Soul's kind of cute. Allowing us to exhaust unneeded Infernal Blades. I'm going to take one. I actually see some use there. Exhausting all non-attack cards in hand. And I'm going to full yellow here. And remove our bash. Uncommons only, please. Look at that beautiful blue. You'd love to see it. Let's do more events. It was actually just a cultist the whole time. Well, good for him. Kerblam. Uh-oh. Sever Soul, no! Actually, I should have just played the Sever Soul. What am I doing? Foolish. I gambled and I lost. Anyway, that's why I included the Sever Soul. It's guaranteed damage, which sometimes we would like. Ooh, a card draw. Battle Trance is real spicy, especially combined with the 0-cost Infernal Blade upgrade. An uncalculated gamble. That's right. That's right. Anger's also pretty good, just a guaranteed 0-cost attack. And one that duplicates itself, which will appreciate when the deck starts getting filled with random attacks. I'll take this Battle Trance. For example, this would be a good time to draw my Sever Soul, which notably has Clash synergy. So this Clash we just generated is good. The power. Oh no. Well, we have failed to generate enough damage. Or have we? Good job, Infernal Blade. Is Evolve ever the take here? I don't think so. It's not going to be a Wild Strike, not going to be a Hemokinesis. I'll take none of it. block. Who needs block? I just got block in a jar. Just block with your potions. And never with your actual face. That's good enough for me. Note that Infernal Blade will never give us Feed or Reaper. You can't get those cards, or generally any card that would give you a permanent bonus of some kind from sources of random card generation. Havoc is increasingly tempting now. Really would need an upgrade, though. Actually, wait, Dual Wield! No, you're right, that is way better. Dual Wield chooses an attacker power card to add a copy of it to our hand, copying the current cost. So that'll duplicate the immediate freeitude of the Infernal Blade. Spicy. Got some really good upgrades now, but I really would like some relics. So I'm going to grab me some relics while I can get them. They weren't kidding. It really does love making Clash. And we're not kidding. Okay, let's lose that. Keep the Clash for now. Cleave, uppercut. Okay, that's the dual wield target. Launch. Probably just play uppercut again here, take 15. Let's see what Infernal Blade gives. If it's good enough, we'll dual wield it. It's almost good enough to dual wield. I don't think it is, though. And if we're lucky, we actually kill on this turn here. Did not draw our Clash. This does 24, so it's kind of up to Infernal Blade here. Actually, wait. Sever Soul does 24, Clash does 14. So we actually have a guaranteed kill if I go Burning Pact, Sever Soul, Clash, right? Behold, the power of Sever Soul and the power of Clash. They're working together pretty well. Not a combo I usually get my hands on, but, well, today's the day, I guess. We have ourselves a pretty cool run. Ooh. It's a cute dual wield target, or is it, though? Doesn't actually kill anyone. Sever Soul takes one out. Go Sever Soul on the middle one, or the back line, doesn't matter. Or I could gamble again on a second or even third Infernal Blade. A lot of damage headed our way. Spooky. I think Clash was in D tier on the Ironclad tier list. Although I did mention when I did it that I thought Clash was very low tier for an Ascension where you have the Ascender's Bane. Wait a minute, we have Blue Candle, speaking of, which lets us play the Ascender's Bane and allows us to therefore play Clash. How fascinating. This is going to be a much more difficult Act 1 than I realized. I am not seeing how I'm going to make it past Guardian currently. We haven't been offered a single block card. I'm going to gamble on more Infernal Blades here. Feels like now I should just take the guaranteed. Okay. Reckless Charge, Combust, Intimidate. I guess Intimidate is kind of nice for lowering enemy damage, but it's really not a whole lot of impact right now. We are in Trouble Town. We are in Trouble Town. I think we'll skip these. So fighting an elite now feels like a relatively crazy choice. Maybe upgrading twice is better, or even upgrading, getting a relic and then resting. Potentially, and if I'm going to upgrade anything, I really like the dual wield to start. To get a third copy of whatever good attack we got. Come on, meat on the bone. Turnip! Turnip! I don't even have any block cards, come on. Turnip. Don't be ridiculous. Turnip for what? Okay, Sever Soul doesn't achieve anything that Blood for Blood doesn't on its own, so we might as well gamble with more... Yeah! With more attacks, that way maybe we can kill someone. Donk. Wow, double Blood for Blood. And Bludgeon. High rolls off the Infernal Blades there. Really high rolls. That's not my favorite, but... I don't want to play 3 Reckless Charges, so... Actually, to get this a kill, maybe I'll just go another Infernal Blade. I don't want triple Hemokinesis. Yeah, that's fine. Too much self-damage there. Okay. Hey, and we get the meat on the bone that I wanted. If our hit points are at or below half after combat, heal 12. Now, we're starting to get somewhere. How about a rage? If we want a block card, how about a block that requires us to play attacks, aka the only thing in the deck currently. And it's manly block, too. Block that involves yelling. If we wanted block, power through is also acceptable, although I think it's going to be a little annoying. The Burning Pact and the Sever Soul can help maintain the deck. Genuinely, this is a pretty good card. But I will take the Rage. I'm going to keep looking at more cards. Now that I have meat on the bone, I would like to take lots of fights. Maybe not this fight, though. Can I have a different fight? Oh, no, maybe this is good. Yeah, high roll. Alright, I'll take fights where I high roll. That seems fine. If I triple the Perfected Strike, each Perfected Strike becomes stronger. Now they're 14 each. The power. Double Sever Soul. If I'd taken the power throw, I might genuinely go double Sever Soul. Flex is also pretty nice, giving us 0 cost strength. Problem is it needs an upgrade, and it's an upgrade I can't afford to give it right now, so I think I'm going to skip here. We'll be back for you later, Flex. Nice. Wow. A real clash. Don't think so, but food for thought. Food for thought. Speed potion's useless to us with no real block cards. I should take at least a little bit of damage here, if possible. 6 is ideal, actually. That brings us to 34? It's not quite ideal, but... it'll work. Oh, that was 9. Right. Still a net gain, so still good. Here's Barricade. Hey, how about Armaments? Armaments is one of the things we've been missing. Armaments lets us upgrade a card in our hand for the rest of combat. That can be the Infernal Blades or the cards generated by the Infernal Blades. And Armaments tends to get better the more card draw you have in the deck. And we have quite plenty here. I'll also take some max health, I guess, over the flex potion? But both could work pretty well. ICs, thank you so much for that Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. And I'm going to upgrade this Arma. I don't think I want 3 Searing Blows, even with the armaments. That's more like it. All right. Not enough. Gross. I think I'll opt out of playing this one, at least for now. Definitely a lot of bad attacks in the deck right now in the Guardian fight, which is kind of scary to me. But we have a Burning Pact. We do have a Burning Pact. And that can dramatically help us. So are Arma and then Battle Trance? I think so. Get the Battle Trance and the Burning Pact upgraded. Neat. Oh no. I should just have not played any of these, apparently. Terrifying. Deeply terrifying. Alright, what are you? Rampage! Okay, that'll do. That I can work with. It's scaling, at least for this fight. We just play all the rampages whenever we draw them. Unfortunately, we had to take the full 5x4 here, which means we're probably going to die. Because I cannot do enough damage here. Yikes. So we need to delete stuff and get these rampages going better. Put this, play this. And we have one more turn to essentially scale with. I think it's time to get rid of dual wield. I think so. In the draw pile. Playing the Rampage scales it, but playing a Burning Pact can get rid of one of these useless cards. Tough call on what I meant to do here. We have to refine the deck down to these Rampages. But surviving next turn is going to be the difficult thing with 8x2 headed our way. Guess I'll just use this now for the sake of brevity. I'm sure we're going to need the health. Not Jose's asks, how do you know when the Guardian's going to curl up into a ball? There's a counter that starts under their health bar. It reduces by 1 whenever you deal damage to them, and when it reaches 0, they curl into a little ball and hide from you. That is how you know. Actually, we're guaranteed to survive this turn. That's good. I think we're gonna make it. Though just barely. Kind of up to this turn, really. Looks like we're good. Let's go Rampage. 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 That was enough damage to reset their counter there. And then Rampage. Wonderful. We made it out of Act 1. I was really worried there. GG. GG, that was cool. That was really cool. To further elaborate on the answer to your question, Wakarana, all things that are random are determined by the seed. The seed is how the game determines the outcome of random things. So anything that's random will be tied to the seed in some fashion. I think there used to be a couple things that were somehow unseeded because they used a different way to get the random number, but I think they fixed all of that for the most part. For example, it used to be that the strikes from lightning orbs on the defect were not tied to the seed somehow. Hey there, Merle. Do I want any of this? I guess demon form for strength each turn is theoretically appealing, but it's a big expensive power. So I guess what you're asking, Wakarana, is does it matter which of the Infernal Blades in my hand I play? Do I get a different outcome for selecting the left one versus the right one? And I think the answer is no. I think both will generate the same card if you play them on the same turn. Just matter, you know, the first one, the second one. For example, if you have 2 attack potions, I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter which one you drink. You'll get the same 3 cards offered to you. Because that's determined by the seed. Exhume is kind of interesting here, letting me get back an Infernal Blade plus. Basically just another Infernal Blade. That alone is kind of amusing. But then the Exhume really needs an upgrade. Of course, the Exhume then lets me take other cards that do exhaust. Okay. I've convinced myself it's acceptable. What's definitely not acceptable here, the Velvet Choker. Gaining energy at the start of our turn, but we cannot play more than 6 cards per turn? Foolish. Infernal Blade is 2 cards in 1 and directly contradicts what Velvet Choker does. Mark of Pain is more energy, but adds wounds. Things we can delete with the Sever Soul or the Burning Pact. Or if we say we don't care about energy, we'd rather have card draw, then there's the Runic Cube, giving us 1 draw whenever we take damage. Definitely some interesting things you can do with that, particularly with Meat on the Bone, particularly with Blue Candle. And I think because I have a Blue Candle, I really want to take a Runic Cube, because there's a couple really interesting things that could happen to us involving these 2 relics. Plus, I think ultimately with an Armaments Plus, getting more card draw is going to be very, very valuable to this deck. Oh, good question. No, I think they have patched out all of the ways to affect future combats by generating cards, but maybe not. Playing Infernal Blades might well affect the cards generated by Infernal Blade at the start of the next combat. What I know won't happen is playing Infernal Blade won't affect the cards you see at the end of the combat from your card rewards. So those use different RNG values. Perhaps a question better posed to one of the code monkeys of Spire, as I don't know the particular ins and outs of the RNG that well. Well, given that we have Blue Candle Runic Cube, I'm very, very tempted to take events here in Act 2. Cursed Tome is what I particularly want to see. This deck would also really love Apparitions. Not Bites, though. But yeah, let's take some events. Oh. Wild Strike, Uppercut. Oh yeah, triple Uppercut. Bonk. The Rebunkening. So Infernal Blade, Exhume that upgraded Infernal Blade, and Infernal Blade again. That is why I took the Exhume. And it worked out pretty well there. Blood Potion's cool. Flame Barrier is the first real block card we've been offered. And I think here in Act 2, we should particularly consider it. Where did I put Infernal Blade in the tier list? I'm pretty sure it was either C or B tier. It is unreliable, but it's pretty good value if upgraded, and it's a card with the exhaust keyword, which means there's a lot of ways to stack benefits from it. For example, on its own, not a particularly amazing card, but if you have a Karen's Ashes or a Feel No Pain or on Armaments Plus, then it gets a lot better. So, thank you, Sarah Artemiel, for spending all of the time to brute force information on blur stacks. Both Burst and Blur, Sarah Artemiel says, go above 999 stacks. I can't I can picture the setup you used to find that out. And that's only taken, you know, about an hour to figure out. Really anti-synergy with the cube, taking damage. My favorite thing to do. Well, best thing about that is we can always not play the Flame Barrier. For example, if we draw Flame Barrier against birds, we can easily decide not to play it so that we can draw lots of cards. For those wondering at home, no, I'm not serious. The bonketing. Let's see. Dual wield is essentially plus 24 damage, so it's better than playing the Sever Soul. Still not a kill, though, is it? Oh, it is. Nice and clean. Ooh, card draw. Not the world's worst Metallicized plus, either. Blocking every turn. We could even dual wield it to make more copies, but... ultimately, it's not a valid scaling solution for anybody except Champ, who is here. Food for thought. Food for thought. If you want to know how long you've been following the channel, you just have to click on your name in chat. If you're on desktop. If you're not on desktop, I have no idea. You can also do this to other users in chat and see how long they've been following the channel. Just click on their name. For example, Prankster, I can see that you have been following since April 8, 2021. Apparently. There's also a command for it, but I'd appreciate not spamming with that excessively. Did I never bother following the channel with Baalorlord's account? That's so funny. Baalorlord is not following the channel. That just makes sense. Baalorlord doesn't seem like they know what's going on most of the time. I can't decide if I want this to be Pommel Strike or Metallicize. I think it should be Pommel Strike. Take the draw 2 option. Come on, come on. 1 in 3. 1 in 3. Please. Please. Spire. Do the thing. In an abandoned temple, you find a giant book open, riddled with cryptic writings. As you try to interpret the elaborate script, it begins to shift and morph into writing you are familiar with. The book seems to be about an ancient named Niao. This piques your interest, but you have a general feeling of malaise. The Ancient of Resurrection Niao was exiled to the bottom of the spire. You feel compelled to read more, but your body begins to ache. Seeking vengeance, Niao blesses outsiders with curses, using them for her own purposes. Those resurrected by Niao remember only fragments of their past selves, cursed. Dang it, to fight for eternity. That is not the one I was hoping to see. Alas, no infinite combo of self-harm for us, but I think the Incardian's free power at the start of each combat will still be very useful to us. Potentially free corruptions, free dark embraces, or free feel no pains. It's not going to be bad at all. I'm with you there, Haligonian. I took the cube just because I wanted to see the Necro. Honestly, that we got to see this event was cool enough. Meanwhile, Red 88 summoning up a dad joke for the crowd. What do you call an ancient tome full of cookie recipes? The Omnomnomicon. Juggernaut Rage, let's go. Sweet. I would like to take a small amount of damage from you, Sir Cultist. Wait, you're dead. Never mind. Maybe the next fight. How about the Power Through? Power Through is pretty good Blanc. Talked about why the wounds aren't as much of a problem now. I'll take it. Could lose health and gain max health. The curse is actually not the worst thing in the world. Do I go for 4 elites? Is that even reasonably sane? Do I go for the Burning Elite? And how am I going to beat Champ? These are all questions that I have for myself. If I go for elites, I can't go to a store, whereas if I go for the Burning Elite, I totally can. Alright, let's do it this way then. I will stumble headlong into this combat, for better or for worse, and it indeed might be for worse here. Note that I'm allowed to dual wield this 0-cost Inflame, if I want to. I think I'll pay 1 to draw 1. Totally worth. Now I can dual wield a 0-cost upgraded Inflame. I think I'm also going to play the attack potion right now, so that I have yet another 0-cost upgraded option for the dual wield. What do you got? Oh man, Heavy Blade? The Bunkening. Took really cute because I can handle, but now I didn't take the curse. No, because I wanted the 5 max health quite a bit. It's not about is a curse okay or not, but it's about is the max HP more useful to us? And the answer I arrived at is yes. Okay, Pummel Strike 2. The Repummel Strikening. Quite like that. Although they'll only be 12 damage each if I triple them. Gives me a much higher likelihood of drawing into some block here. That block being Rage or Power Through. Okay, that's what I'll do a Wheel Done. Okay, that's fine. We do take some damage here, but we should be able to kill the leader before we take any more damage. Then we'll get us a heal from the meat on the bone. Probably have to rest for the next one, though. It's spooky here. Really would prefer not to be debuffed by Mr. Chonky Gremlin. I should probably try to draw armaments. Cool. That looks a lot better now. Dropkick. But I have no vulnerable. Oh dear. Well, I guess I'm just putting a whole ton of dazed into my own draw pile. Because I need to kill both of these gremlins. Pronto. Should have checked if I had a kill. No, we're good though. Okay. We have successfully defeated Grum Leader, although that was a bit of a harrowing encounter. Now I do regret not taking the curse. And now I will take any future curses we see. With the Duvu doll, we have an active incentive to take curses. And oh my, is that an offering? Alongside a shockwave being offered here. Well, I'm definitely going to rest before the next elite. And then we're going to clobber them to death. With our massive card draw and energy gain. Offering is draw 4 because it costs health. Still plus 2 energy. And of course, card draw is so good with the Arma. Now we face the Book of Stabbing. The stabby boy. Not my favorite dupe target. Other option is duplicate fire breathing, which is also not my favorite dupe target. Fine. Thanks for the card draw, hee hee. Fire. Ooh, I like that. Can exhume an Infernal Blade. And not much else. Okay, that's 8 damage per card, so anything that does more than 8 damage will play. Beautiful. Thank you, Meat on the Bone, and more healing arrives. Meal ticket heals us when we enter stores, which we're going to be doing shortly, possibly even 2 stores. Another blood potion for healing, and another power through for incredible, incredible block. Take that for surezies. Yep, here's the, for those just joining us, here's what the Pandora's box at the start gave us. This is a seeded run, not a random run. So we were deliberately looking for this outcome. And it's pretty wild so far. Happy Flower for more energy. That's pretty good. I think we have enough health to fight the elite. So let's upgrade our card draw. I'm specifically mentioning our Battle Trance. I often want to play Battle Trance into armaments or something. Free corruption for this fight. Now that's spicy. All skills are free whenever we play a skill. Exhausted. Essentially all the Infernal Blades. Say plus on them now. Beautiful. And now they're all upgraded. Paunch. Bonk. Bye-bye. You can play this seed on any Ascension level, and the Pandora's box start will still work. Love Singing Bowl to give us more max health here. We'll be skipping a lot of cards to increase that. And I guess I'll take this Essence of Steel along with me. Ooh, Souvenir. Giving us an artifact to start with that can block the debuff of Battle Trance. Or a card like Flex. Panache is kind of interesting. Actually, Panache is hilarious here. Oh man, what a way to scale our damage. Not only is it scale with number of cards played, but it's a 0-cost power, which makes it an incredible target for the dual wield. I really, really like that, actually. You'd think that Combust would be good with the Runic Cube. Unfortunately, this particular interaction is a little unfavorable. Combust damages you at the end of your turn. So you draw a card at the end of your turn when you click the end turn button, and then you immediately discard it because your turn is ended. So the Combust does not draw extra cards per turn in a meaningful way, unfortunately. Now, if you have a way to retain cards, such as with Runic Pyramid, then it works the way you want it to. Davqua, thank you so much for the 22 months. Thank you so much for that support. The Double Dad's Dozen. Dad ate one on the way home. He sure did. All right, I'm taking Souvenir. I'm going to take this Panache. That sounds hilarious. Where is our pain? Deck wants pain. Like it needs another hole in the head. We take all the dual wields we see? I think so. I think so. Particularly if we can get our hands on a Dark Embrace. This will take all the Dark Embraces we see. I am not going to take Apparitions. Although they are nice with Offering. I don't think I want this to be a spooky ghost run. I think I want to be scaling my max health up with Singing Bowl. Being intangible is also a little bit less valuable with Clockwork Souvenir to stop the Vulnerable of Heart. And I'm just not in the mood. What's the order here? Irma, Panache, Corruption? That way we get a Panache Plus in play. Block the Stinky Hex. Multi-pummel. Yeah. Rampage Plus. Star Bazaar asks, do I have a dad joke about Canada? I came up with this one the other day when we were playing Defect. How do you know if your defect is Canadian? Because they call it Creative AIA. Let's get that Panache upgraded. So how am I defeating Champ? I'm going to do Panache things. Got it. Do I just infinitely scale Panache? When the orbs are hockey pucks. My hand is full. Oh no, I have to make copies of Seversoul if I want to play Seversoul here? I'm really strongly considering just playing Seversoul here. To get rid of all these Infernal Blades that I suppose that I do not want. I'm gonna do it. I can also keep the Flame Barrier, that feels good. So we'll go Flame Barrier, Seversoul. Don't play that Panache yet. Oh, I could have exhumed it. I didn't think about that. I'll just exhume Offering. Here's Dual Wield. Play 5 more cards this turn, deal 56 damage to all enemies, huh? I like where your head's at, Ironclad man. I like where your head's at. 84 damage. $112 damage. $140 damage from the Panache. Ye gods. The power. GG. Now that's how you beat the champ with Panache. Could take a second exhume here. That's kind of interesting. I guess get back yet another Infernal Blade or Offering again. I'm kind of okay with one of them, though. Let's take 2 max HP. This deck is working as intended, as you can clearly see. Cursed Key, Blue Candle, Runic Cube, Duvu Doll. Now, there is a compelling combo. The downside, quote-unquote, of this energy relic is actually an upside, in that curses are a really good thing for the deck, and I'm really happy that we got at least one opportunity to put curses in the deck. Easy, easy key for me. I think the random costs of Snecko Eye would be annoying. The artifact does not prevent the confusion from Snecko Eye. Or Philosopher's Stone, giving enemies 1 strength. We could manage that, but we'd rather just have curses. Les Kid, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Glad you enjoyed that fancy schmancy champ bullying. Hey everyone. Did you know that you can now support me directly on YouTube by getting a channel membership? For as low as $5 a month, you'll get access to perks like custom badges and emojis to use in comments and discounts on the merch store, all while helping support me and this channel to do what I love every day. Just click the join button below to get started. Now back to the video. I know I did. And what's the best way to make this deck stronger? More curses, right? Let's take a look at a lot of events. I want some curses. Dang it. Free Berserk. Don't mind if I do. That power through Sever Soul synergy with the Clash. Kablam! So beautiful. Gonna heal and take the Colorless Potion. Sure. Go with yes. Rupture would be quite good. That would mean we would also gain... Right, you could Exhume Ascender's Bane to play it again to damage ourselves, to gain another card and more strength. Oh my. It's the most brilliant play of all. Behold the power. Flex can work with our Souvenir, but what about another upgraded Flame Barrier? Really like that as a late game block card. Give me that. And now, events. Double Orb Walkers. A bony sphere surrounds a mysterious glowing object within. If we do battle with these, we'll be put into a very challenging combat with the reward of 1 rare relic guaranteed and lots of money. It is pretty dang juicy. And I think a very good one for us to take. Fire breathing will help since they're going to be constantly putting stinky burns into our draw pile. We should play Rage first, but I wanted to see if I would draw Arma. The answer is no. Unfortunately. Okay, that's our dual wield target, Carnage. I think I can kill one of them this turn. Which leads to a full block. Sweet. Alright, call that a clean turn 1. Bonk. That went really well. We got our Prayer Wheel, giving us more card rewards after regular fights, and there's our Dark Embrace. Even with a free upgrade, giving us 1 draw whenever a card is exhausted. That's going to be even more draw from our curses. Heck yeah. Oh, that's right, we can use Prayer Wheel plus Singing Bowl to generate additional max health. That's pretty dang valuable. I wonder if I skip over Rest Sites entirely now. I could even start prioritizing combats so that we can start max HP scaling 4 hit points per each of these nodes. I could reasonably gain 20 plus max health by the end of this act. That's an interesting way to do it, especially with a runic cube. Yeah, it's like having feed without actually having feed. And we get 3 elites. The only downside, I won't gain more curses beyond what the cursed key gives me. Whereas if we continue to take question marks, there might be a chance for more curses. Is that a particularly big deal? Not really. It's nice, but... Is it better than 4 max health to take a curse? I don't know. The other option I would go is event, combat, elite, event, up through this store. We still get 3 elites. We just trade 2 of our combats for 2 events. Let's take a couple events. Lose Infernal Blade, Dark Embrace, or Pommel Strike Plus. I think it's wrong to lose an Infernal Blade here, and I'm not going to lose Dark Embrace, so we'll lose Pommel Strike Plus. It's not exactly the greatest card award. In the second, that's just a monster. Corruption. Doesn't stop me from drawing. That's good. That's great. That might be enough to stop, actually. But I have to duel the Rampage first? Seems quite mediocre. Back. This. Perfect. Okay, now it's just about cycling these rampages over and over again. And this is basically all I draw. Actually, not really enough, huh? Definitely not enough to kill Transient here. I would definitely like to try the other random card generators after this one, 7. I think we can pretty quickly do the distraction one. So let's do that one next. And then maybe White Noise can go better than the Storm deck did. But I'm having a blast with this. Absolutely having a blast with this. Okay, that's the turn, huh? Alright. It's like a completely different strategy every time we do this fight. Every time we do this, a run with this deck. Get that offering back. Actually. Definitely don't need 2 Sever Souls. Take a little bit more damage to that. Blood for Blood's free. That's a good duplication target then, is the Blood for Blood. Man, this is awkward. Just with the way the draws have been working out. Although I also note that the giant head is mostly dead, so I guess I don't have that much to worry about. I'll just take this hit. It's not that big. Get him good. Get ourselves a pen nib. Every 10th attack is doubled in damage. Spot weakness if we wanted a way to gain strength permanently. But I think we're okay. And I do like this power potion a lot. There's many, many, many good hits from a power potion. That is not a curse. Alright, I think the events were overall not a good use of our pathing, but that's okay. We had to try. Oh, well, one asks, do I play any competitive quote-unquote games off-stream? Nothing I would describe as such. I've been slowly working my way through Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. Because I got that through the PlayStation Plus monthly. And it was a game that was on my radar back when it came out, but I never ended up playing it. Ooh, and Flame Plus, a bit better maybe than... Get the stuff. I really like a Bloodletting. Trigrit's also quite good. Really like a Bloodletting. GPS, thank you so much for the 14 months of support. Nah, I stay far, far away from MOBA stuff. Never been my genre. I will take this Bloodletting with Runic Cube, and I guess I'll take the upgraded Inflame. It's an acceptable dual-wield target. Current pathing is this. Feels good. Give me a curse. Regret, no problem. I'll take you that, and a potion belt with joy. No problem. It's a very intimidating turn 1, gentlemen. Are you sure you wouldn't rather all explode instantly? From multiple Panaches. Oh, shoot. The only thing left is 2 Spikers. I didn't think about this. Help! I guess I'll just let Meat on the Bone heal me. Twice. Ooh, I like a disarm a lot. I don't like any of this. Free demon form. Who needs to pay for demon forms when you could just have them for free and then dual wield them? Let's see what these give first. Flash and Iron Wave. Ooh, that might be the thing though. I can full block this turn by dual wielding this Iron Wave. I'm going to do it. And using the Dex Potion. I would really like to have 46 health for next turn. It feels comfortable to me. And yes, we do get to play the Clash at the ends. With Penib. Oh no, we charge Penib. This is why I wanted to have health. This guy's a stinker. I'll risk it here. Yeah, it was worth it. Super worth it. Well, that was the wrong order. Oh well. Probably worth playing the Offering to get the kill this turn. Nemesis could do another big attack next turn and I wouldn't be very prepared. Plus I'm still below half, so I heal another 12 at the end of the next fight. Actually, no, we heal more from meal ticket now. Medical Kit allows me to play my own status cards. That is absolutely bonkers with Power Through. Especially with the Dark Embrace. Very, very good. We are super taking Medical Kit here. Normally, I'm not that excited about Medical Kit, but when you can double down on Exhaust, it's fantastic. Did we conclude Infernal Blades are meh? They've been interesting. In this deck, we've been able to customize our strategy based on what they yielded. And twice now we've relied on Rampage from Infernal Blade, speaking of. But overall, they are relatively underwhelming. What attacks do we have that get upgraded? This deck actually has no attacks, other than Sever Soul. Just Sever Soul would get upgraded. You know what? And I like it that way. Could bottle our Offering here. That's a lot of money, though. That's a lot of money. I think I'm just going to take the Medical Kit. Not even remove a card. We're going to be on our merry way. We do have one more shop coming up. Don't feel like I have anything I want to remove. Yes, that includes the Regret. It's actually helping me. Ew. Wait, a free curse? I want a free curse. You there. You must curse me. Please. Could really hurt, actually. Haha! Yes! Curse successfully acquired. Bonk. So a third curse means we have another point of strength from the Duvu doll. Another upgraded bloodletting? Kind of tempting. Wait, we need to take another Infernal Blade. It is demanded of us by the theme of the run. Welcome, Infernal Blade, number 9. Just gotta take it, you know? You gotta. Probably should have played the Infernals first. Oh well. There we go. Dark Embrace and Dual Wield. Just what we wanted to see. Could use the Panache to kill those two. Okay, that puts us below half health. Right where we want to be. Don't forget we can play the wounds to draw more cards. It's so overpowered. Wildbank will give us a little bit more money. Second Wind is the missing piece of the puzzle. Well, actually it's not because of medical kit. We don't need it, but it would help letting us get rid of non-attack cards. Draw more cards. I did just turn down the second bloodletting, right? But that was because of Infernal Blade. I'll take more health. Have to recall here, we've got 107 max HP. Singing Bowl says 22 max HP has been gained. That's a lot of health. And I am absolutely not playing Evolve against the Awakened one here. Ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. Clothesline seems good. Or dual wield clothesline. Nah. I don't think so. Okay, yes, we want to Arma. Disarm, Exhume, Disarm Plus, Disarm again. To really keep the Awakened one under control here. Just delete all this with Sever Soul feels right to me. Body Slam looking good. Blood for Blood's also fine. I can make a lot of things happen here. Get rid of this Infernal Blade for the moment. If I can Arma, draw back through, we're gonna have a good time. Alright, screw it. You get body slammed. Caw. Best of all, playing the Met cards with medical kit counts towards Panache for the turn. It's pretty wild. Oh, now I draw body slam, of course. Could have maybe played the remaining Infernal Blades, but I'll save those for another turn. Would have been worth it, too. Reckless Charge is great, because we can play the stuff to draw a wound immediately, or a new card immediately. Now we can exhaust this deck down to basically whatever we want it to be. Which I think is going to be upgraded bodyslamtown.com. Bring it on, bird nerd. This draws dual wield. I could have a problem. Oh, good. Problem cancelled. And boop. One extremely dead bird later. We're into the second fight. 58 health to beat Time Eater, and we have a Brutality plus. Well, not a Brutality plus, but a Brutality drawing 2 cards on our side every single turn. What do we got here? Uppercut. Doesn't seem like it helps that much. None of these are very good, unfortunately. Blocking against Time Eater will be a bit of a challenge. Why were Wound plays drawing cards? Because of Dark Embrace. Whenever a card is exhausted, draw 1. That's our secret. Okay, Wounds and such counting for Panache is going to work against us here because Time Eater is also counting cards. And Time Eater doesn't like it when we play too many of them. No, Time Eater does not. Emo. Uppercut. Okay, we'll upgrade that uppercut. And I'm either playing the Infernal Blade or the Hemo. Okay, health is a very limited resource now. We must be extremely careful. They don't exactly have a way to generate a lot of block other than the power-throughs. Is this an Infernal Blade Pandora Seed? It sure is. And it's currently working really badly against us for Time Eater here. Would have strongly preferred to see Donu and Deca. But here we are. I'll have to get back to my Arma, but I don't think it's going to happen. We could sap some strength off of Time Eater here. I might also want to consider using a power potion here. There's no reason to die to Time Eater, and I think we're going to be pretty strong if we can get through this fight. Okay, I'll use it now. I'm sure it's a little late. Yikes. Well, I'll take it anyway. Just encourages me to use it this turn. To great effect. Oh, I can't exhume the disarm and play it again, huh? boy. Go Armor, Rage, Uppercut, Peace Strike. That's pretty good. We are still bleeding health pretty badly here. I need to play Sever Soul. Flame Barrier. If I can bring you below half health, I can avoid getting hit next turn. It's probably worth doing. Perfect. Which is good, because this turn would have been a disaster. Next turn still might be. Nothing I do this turn will be relevant, since Time Eater's about to heal themselves back up to half health. Fortunately, Rupture's been ticking away. And I have a lot of strength to show for it. Take one, or am I bloodletting to uppercut again? I'm going to take the one. Armaments does indeed work on Searing Blow. It's not what I'm going to be doing with it. But it does, in fact, work. Ooh, that is cutting it close. Depending on what I can draw into. Most of the stuff is 2 cost, though, right? There's only a few hits in the draw pile. So I should not play these wounds. If I play all 3 wounds, I'll die. So this is a bit of a yikes. Alright. To kill in 2 cards. Can I do it? I think with the Flex Potion I can. Because this is 49, this is 45. Can't play the Hemokinesis. But Flex Potion, Sever Soul, Uppercut should kill. Actually, Sever Soul into Sever Soul Plus should kill even without the Flex Potion. And we're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not a guarantee. But I can always use the Flex Potion afterwards, right? Yeah, okay. Let's try to save the potion. Bruh. Yeah. We're just a little bit short, thanks to that exact draw. But the good news is we win. So, huzzah. Two thump, a deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of all these random attack cards and curses? You ready your Infernal Blade, dealing 2332. That was, well, that was tough, but we got through it. Don't forget, we're going to get a 15 hit point heal at the store, which does incentivize an upgrade here. I'm thinking either Bloodletting or Disarm. Howdy, Fast As Panda. Kunai. It's Sneca Oil is terrifying. I like the Swift Potion, though. I think I like the True Good a fair bit. Kunai is actually not bad at all. If we play 3 attacks in 1 turn, we'll gain Dex. The other good option is the Toolbox to let us choose a colorless card on turn 1. But I'm thinking either Kunai, True Grit, Swift Potion, card remove, or something similar. Maybe not card remove. I'm actually cool with all of the cards in this deck, believe it or not. Fire Breathing could be some decent AoE. Not as good as you'd expect, but not bad. Can't afford this, so I still buy this one. No card removal after all, and we'll pass on Warcry too. Hey, happy to see Brutality here. Oops. Do I need this? Doesn't matter, I want the draw. Worth it. Whirlwind. Now you are talking my language, game. Wondered if that might happen. Yes. I think that's a kill, actually. The dual wield. So I can pen nib one of them, right? As long as this ends up being a playable card. Good. Oh, in fact, we get to leave with pen nib on 9. That went really well. We get a Shuriken to go with our Kunai, giving us strength as well as dexterity. We're offered another dual wield. That's kind of interesting. I think I'm just going to take the max health. Not a dual wield plus, after all. Certainly Juggernaut is not the card I had in mind for our turn 1 power. That's okay, because we're now in the heart fight and we have a distinct advantage here. Every time we play a card, we'll take 2 damage. And every time we take damage, we draw a card. So we can play cards to draw cards all day long. And that's pretty sweet. Might just Dark Embrace power through here. Stop taking damage unnecessarily. Definitely happy with turn 1 Dark Embrace. I guess the question is, do I get dual wield Dark Embrace? Because that would be even better. Oh, so stiff. I'll look at one more with Inflame then. Okay. Don't want to play the Battle Trance because that would eat my artifact. I think what I want to do is burn most of these cards, though. Of course, I can't burn them all, or I won't have any attacks left. Oh no. Not that one. anything but that one. What am I dual wielding even? Panache still is the thing I would like to dual wield? Yeah, I would like to dual wield Panache, so... Alright. Here goes nothing. And then all 5 statuses are going to go to the top of the draw pile now. So I draw exactly all 5 statuses. But wait, that's a good thing. Draw cards. Please draw cards. Upgrade the Void. There's dual wield, finally. The beat of this is like eating all the block I'm getting. Help! Help! All right. Surely this will work. Beat of Death is not about to become 3. Okay. Just had to verify that for my own sanity. So I can't scale my dexterity like this. It's gonna have to be okay. Guess I can get rid of... No, I can't get rid of dual wield, because... What are we at? Panache 84? That should be enough, actually. That's enough Panache. Yeah, we hit the damage cap. We return spiciness. Get in there, Panache. The Panacheing. Now we can just cycle the power throughs over and over again. GG. Hey there, if you enjoyed that video, watch this one next. And before you go, join us on Twitch and watch live. I'm there 5 days a week playing Slay the Spire, answering questions, and chilling with the community. Click the link in the description to follow right now. Ta-ta for now.